Yo, SmugTV. Got my boy EHP Fleedoe. We in the building. Yeah, man, I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. First off, how you doing today?
I'm alright. About yourself, man?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling a little lovely now and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good, man. You know, recently I see you had a video that just recently dropped called State of Emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, wanted to talk about that. What's that about?
Yeah, man, that's, you know, pretty much like what's going on right now as far as the times we in, you know what I mean? With all the police brutality and shit, the killings and shit, you know what I mean? It was just the perfect time for it, you know what I mean? So, try to drop something that, you know, fit the times for real.
Alright, you're, dude, you know, I heard a couple of your songs, and, you know, you don't really make songs about that. You know what I mean? So, I did do an interview with another person. They said, like, it's a must to do that right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Being that you do make music, you know, do you feel like there's some type of responsibility for, you know what I mean, displaying that type of content or information?
Yeah, I mean, for me, as you know, as me as an individual, I feel like, yeah, cause you know what I mean, you gotta be like, you know, you got youngins, man, looking up to you, man, so it can't always be about guns and drugs and shit. Like, man, you gotta let them know, like, you know what I mean, like, shit's real, bro, like, you gotta get it together, man. You won't get lost in the sauce, like, you know what I mean? So as a real one, I feel like I gotta let them know, you know what I mean? So I feel.
Okay, so let's talk about the video. Yeah, man, who'd you shoot it with? HE Visit?
Yeah.
Okay. And the location and all that, was that planned, or, you know?
Yeah, like, I really wanted to, like, you know, do some whole big extravagant shit, but, you know, had to work within my budget, so I ended up getting a whiff that they had a Black Lives mural down Point State Park. So I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be perfect, you know what I mean? So I hooked up with little bro, you know what I mean? I've been watching his shit. He been doing all the young niggas from our hood, you know what I mean? And they shit lit, turning up. So I'm like, I mean, tapped in with him, you know what I mean? We slid down the way. I told him, bro, you gotta turn this shit up, and that shit came out like a classic. Like, everybody fucking with it, you know what I mean?
Did you mean to do it with the purple shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Swear to God I did, yo. That shit just came together, bro. Ain't that crazy? Like, yo, that shit was wild.
Kobe on it.
Cause look, I'm contemplating. I'm like, damn, this shit might, the purple and the yellow might throw it off, and the Kobe, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Got down there, shit's purple. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit just went right together, yo.
Yeah, I thought that might have been planned, because, you know what I mean, you definitely had to fit.
That was my first time being down there. I couldn't even find it when I went there. I'm like, where the fuck is it at? You know what I mean? It took a minute for me to even find the joint, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that shit just, I feel like that shit just be like, you know what I mean, divine, like, you know what I mean?
Alright, now, you know, how do you feel making the videos, like, doing the video?
Oh, man, that shit felt good, bro, like, felt good, like, it felt right, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And how do you feel after the video? Like, how you feel, like, now that it's out and you seen it?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm proud, bro. Like, my family like it. You know what I mean? That's, like, what really means the most to me. Like, you know what I mean? My close ones, friends and family, like, as long as they proud of the work I'm doing, as long as I'm proud of it, like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if I get 2 views, 10 views. Like, as long as the work I put out, I'm proud of it, you know what I mean? I'd rather that than anything else, you know what I mean? Because I'll do a lot of shit that I'm like, nah, like, I know I'm better than this, you know what I mean? But that is like, yeah, like, I'm
that's
saying
one
something.
Of the ones.
Yeah, I'm saying
it
something.
Means something.
Right.
Do that give you motivation to continue to make music like that?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, and right now, like, it's missing. Motherfuckers ain't going that route for real, you know what I mean? Like, it took a lot for me to even jump out of my comfort zone to even do it, like, because I know what I'm known for. Niggas know me from, you know what I mean, being in the streets and shit, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I'm taking a leap to do this shit, but fuck it, bro, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Alright, so, do you got any other songs like that, you know what I mean, as far as, like, content-wise, that people can hear as of right now?
No, it ain't now, but I definitely got some shit in the tuck, though, you know what I mean? Some shit on that vibe. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, this album that I'm working on the album, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And that whole dip, that's like, I ain't gonna say it's all on that vibe, but just good content, you know what I mean? So
So the EP or the album that you're working on is called Vibe?
No, I ain't even got no title for it yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm working on that joint. I'm just, just putting little content out there, little visuals and shit, get my buzz up, and I'm gonna drop something though. I'm still working, you know what I mean? I probably got like 2 or 3 like keepers that I'm gonna put on there, but I'm working though.
Yeah, I ain't really see much recently, you know what I mean, besides the state of emergency, but I did see you had some jams out from like last year. I seen you had the video out Houdini, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is there a reason why there was like a gap between a Houdini and the state of emergency?
Yeah, bro, like, I dropped out Houdini when I first came home, you know what I mean? Like, I had the, I had the motherfucking, I was just ready to go, you know what I mean? But it really wasn't the right time for me to, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like my life was crazy, bro. Like I had to kind of put that shit to the side before I get too much caught up in, you know what I mean? Like I had to like just focus on my life, my personal life, you know what I mean? Get situated. Cause I'm at my Razor's crib, like doing Houdini. Like I'm like, bro, I gotta get a crib and shit. I gotta get situated first. You know what I mean? I got my son. I gotta make sure he's straight before I do anything. You know what I mean? So I just took a little break. You know what I mean? Got my shit together. You know what I mean? And just was doing all that, started working and shit, trying, just build my foundation. And I mean, now I'm back. I'm ready, locked and loaded.
So it's time right now.
Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna ask you, like, why now? But that pretty much summed it up.
Absolutely.
But, all right, so I mean, how long have you been making music?
Man, damn near all my life. Like, since a young nigga, man, I fell in love with this shit early, bro. Like, my dad was into music, you know what I mean? So, that's really who got me into it. Like, he had a label way back in the day. Low Down Records, like, motherfuckers that I know, they know, you know what I mean? So, that's really what really got me into it, So, I say, like, about 8, 9, start rapping and shit, like, and just...
So, you said your pops had a record label back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, is any of that music accessible? Like, can people get a hold of any of that older music?
He got a lot of this shit. Like, he got the cassette tapes and all that shit. He got it. Like, wild motherfuckers that was around back then, they probably got shit. But as far as on YouTube and shit, like, I don't think nobody really put nothing on the net. But it's around though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an interview with him.
Yeah, like, oh man, my dad, like, man, motherfuckers that know my pops, he the real one niggas need to really tap into. But
Okay, so you said you was making music for a long ass time. When was like the point where you start recording songs and stuff like that?
I started recording probably like 11, 12 or something, nigga, on the karaoke machine, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Hitting the record and play on it did with the microphone, nigga, like, making songs like that. That's when I really started recording, and it just, you know what I mean, went up from there, like, you know what I mean?
So, like, what was the best feeling about making a song or recording it, or
just being in that creative space, man. Just, you know what I mean? Just creating, bro. Like, and letting people listen to it and getting their reaction. You know what I mean? That's like something that you said, like, make them like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I get out of it. Like, I like to say shit and just make people like, yo, that was hard. That's what give me satisfaction out of it. You know what I mean?
So what influences you to make music?
Influence. Like, a lot of times, if I ain't in it, like, if I ain't in music mode, and then like something happens in my life towards I'm going through something, then I'm like, yeah, that's my way of venting and getting shit out. You know what I mean? Because I'll usually like keep shit in or really don't speak much, but that's my way of just, I mean, like, a stress relief for me. So that's kind of my influence. Or if I hear some new shit, like, ooh, that's hard, like, you know what I mean, I'll get me back into it. But
you like, I know you said your pops had a label, but like, who was some of like your favorite artists growing up? You know what I mean, like,
I say, like, from the beginning, NWA, Eazy-E, that whole wave, Bun, Pop, you know what I mean? Then as time went on and shit, No Limit, P&M, Silk, C Murder, Mac was my nigga, then Cash Money, you know what I mean? BG, that was my nigga, Turk, you I mean, I fucked with Wayne too. All, you know what I mean, the whole
Just
thing
the whole,
though.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
could dig it.
you know how niggas be having their favorites and shit though. But Jay-Z, you know what I mean, and J Kane, you know what I mean, like.
All right, since you listen to like all the, like pretty much all the rappers that was, you know what I mean, popping or, you know what I mean, had that little torch at the time. Who would you consider like your top 5 when it comes to like hip hop?
Hey, yo, that's crazy, because I always be thinking, like, who's really my top 5, yo? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's hard, yo.
You know, before you answer that, I always say it's all about what you're judging it off of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like, you know what I mean, there's people that can rap better, there's people that make money, and there's people that influence differently.
You know what I mean? Like,
so,
right. So yeah, that's a hard one, bro. Like, I would need like a top 10, top 20, man, for real, like, cause it's a lot of motherfuckers I fuck with, but like, you know what I mean, off the rip, top 5, I say like Pop, Jay. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with Nas, but he ain't really my top, you know what I mean? He hard though. I don't want to take nothing from him, but just me personally, like, but Jay, Pop, I gotta give it to Kiss, Wheezy, definitely Wayne. I fuck around and give it to Drake right now too, like.
it's a solid top 5.
For the God, like.
You said Pop, Jay-Z, Kiss, Wayne, and Drake. That's
fuck
like
with that?
yeah, that's like you can't really debate that. All right, now why didn't you put Biggie in there?
Big. I don't know, yo. I don't know. I fuck with him though, but you know what I mean, I don't know. When it was Big and Pac, I was with Pac. You know what I mean? But I fucked with Big though. But Pac was my nigga though. You know what I mean? Cause Pac, he be on some shit that I'm on, like some wild conscious, but still be on some street shit, like, you know what I mean, for the people, like that's.
I mean, no, that's an opinion, but you know, people fucking try to kill you over some about not putting Biggie in there, like you from the east side, east coast, wild shit. But I don't have him in my top 5 either. That's why I just asked you that. But all right, so when it comes to doing music and I mean getting your voice heard, what is your your ultimate goal with it?
Ultimate goal, like, on some real shit, bro. Like, I wanna be big, man. Like Travis Scott, Jay-Z, J. Cole, like big, like doing concerts. Like, I really feel like I got it in me to do shit like that, like be big, like not just doing little regular club shows. Don't get me fucked up. Like, I'll hit the club and get that bread. Like, I'm a trapper first, you know what I mean? But I just see myself like. You know what I mean? Like, top level. But then at the end of the day, if it don't happen, I'm cool with it. I'm doing what I love. I just love it, bro. I'm doing it for the love. Like, if it don't work out, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping, but that's definitely, you know what I mean, where I wanted to end up, though.
Let's talk about some history, you know what I mean? Because, I used to hear you on the Fast Eddie mixtapes.
Fast Ed.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, bro, like, Fast Ed, man, he was tapped in all over the city, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Niggas tapped in. I was rapping. And got up on there. He put me, blessed me, like, you know what I mean? Put me on the circuit. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the songs that was on there, because I remember them, but I just remember y'all as like just the East Hills niggas, you know what I'm saying, on the Fast Eddie tapes. So.
And on some real shit, bro, I couldn't even tell you what songs was on there. I done made so much music in the past, like, I couldn't even tell you, but that shit on there though. I'm definitely heavy on them joints.
How was that? How did that work out? Y'all would just send them music and shit like that, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know, yo. Yeah, I think you just pull up on niggas like, yo, send me something or bring something down, and niggas just, you know what I mean?
Okay. Shout out to Fast Eddie, you know what I mean?
That's my nigga, man. I was trying to get him to do something else. He like, bro, I'm cooking, I'm doing these edibles and shit, man. I'm like, alright, bro, do your thing, yo. I respect it, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Alright, so back in the day, what was the Flame Gang?
Oh, Flame Gang, yeah. Flame Gang, MODs, Valentine. I was Valentine, but, you know what I mean? I fucked it with the Flame Gang. Ran with them niggas. MOBs, them was the young niggas. G-Found, them was the niggas a little older than me. Them was my niggas. niggas over top of that, man, we go on, man. You know what I mean? Squiddy gang. Man,
yeah.
we got all type of shit up the way, bro.
Alright. So, I mean, you got anything else you want to let them know before we get up out of here?
Nah, bro, just tune in, man. EHP Fleedoe, man. Instagram, Twitter. Tap in with my music, man. Don't be late, man.
See, I understand what the EHP Fleedoe is, so
Yeah.
but you want to explain that to the people that don't know?
Yeah, EHP, that stands for East Hills Projects. You know what I mean? Fleedoe. You know, niggas start calling me Flea. My man FB, F Bizzle. When I was a young nigga, he used to, you know what I mean? Because I was little, he called me Flea. But I just flipped it with the 2 E's. You know what I mean? And then threw the dough on there, you know, as years pass and shit, you know. But yeah.
Alright, where can the people find your music and your content at? I mean, get in contact with you at?
Yeah, YouTube, EHP Fleedoe, EHP Fleedoe, Instagram, Twitter, email, all the producers, you know what I mean? Send me beats, Fleedoe412 at Gmail. Fuck with me, man. I'm locked in, man. I'm about to turn this shit up, bro. Everything. I'm focused.